here we are. It's a continuation of the World Cup. No, not that one, this one. And here we are, round 2. They've advanced on, and yeah, it's a surprise matchup no one expected. Yeah, it's the delightful Mr. Light. Yeah, everyone knows this one here. Everyone loves this one. And of course, yeah, he's actually run into, of all things, you know, Mr. Sage, because, well, Sage got lucky, didn't he? Sense a bit of favouritism, do you? Well, piss off. Okay, so here we are. Dwarves, and of course, it is a classic Undead team. And you can see here what he's got in here. He's got plenty of reserves. He's got ghouls, even a skeleton now. Apparently, he's been using for fouling. And, well, let's get this one started here and see what happens here. Oh, look, Gel Girth, a wing. Oh, well, big deal.
Work.
And let's get this game started. Should be a real team procedure here for the Dwarves. Let the Dwarves get to work. Here we go. Good solid fisting on the front line. And, of course, sweet bugger all. Well, he might have to get used to that there. Well, so far, so good. He's got... You're facing Dwarves. This is what happens. There you go. Solid hits, solid punches. And so far, 3 for 3. And you can see here, well, the Dwarves decide, well, they're going to come, you know, sticking right in here. They're going to try and make something happen. Here's push, make push you. Moves over a wee bit here. Everyone else moves along. And, you know, so far, so much. Let's take a look at the extra skills. As you can see here, now, you're in the second round here. So what's happened is, second round, every team gets, if they want, they can get a double. Or they can take it as just an ordinary skill if they so want. Show hands, let's say it for Dwarf. So you can see here, Dwarves here, lots and lots of guard. And as you can see, well, a little bit different here for the Undead here. Sure hands, there's a tackle, which is not going to be of any use this game. He's got the classic guard here, but now he's got on the side, he's going to buy a block. This is a good plan. Means the mummy doesn't fear the 1 in 9. Could be an important thing here. Now, let's face it, Dwarves got lots of guards here, so you definitely can, you know, move things around, try and control situations. As you can see here, he doesn't have too much fear of, you know, getting stuck in and touching base. He's touching something all right. He's my sister on a weekend. Hey, trust me, she's been fingered more than a pair of gloves. Certainly Undead, standing a few more up here. Have yet again, so I tag a few things up here. And the Dwarves, well, this is the typical punishment. Now, they're really looking in here, you know, making use of the guard, starting to do something. But mummies do kind of add a bit of a twist to that. 2 really big strength 5 obstacles. There's a good solid hit.
Dun, dun.
It's just a stun. Well, it's early days indeed. Mind you, it's round 2. Takes advantage of the fact, hey, guess what? You do a block does actually get the crack out of that one. Well done. So that's going to keep this mummy out of the game for at least an extra turn. So, quite frankly, it does mean the Dwarves are probably going to turn the corner and go this way. Because at least they've slowed this one down. He's not going very far. Now, admittedly, biggest problem the Dwarves have, of course, is, yeah, you've got it. Scary as it is to mention, the Undead have a maneuverability on them. Because, you know, the average Undead player here mostly all moves 4. The Dwarves are frankly moving 4. There's a 5. It's his move 5. And, of course, they've got the 2 runners. Now, notice here, he has not got skills on the runners. It's all guard or basically on the line and the 2 blitzers. Alright, big charge over here. As you can see, this is where the advantage is of the Undead. Now, it's making good use of the team's extra little bit of maneuverability. You can, you know, swing around, minorly adjust. The Dwarves are going this way. It's not too much of a stretch for the Undead to just readjust where they're going and move over the other side. Let's get solid in. And the Undead at this point here, not too much to worry about. They've pretty much got the situation from their viewpoint contained. Now, the Dwarves might... Well, there you go, double skulls, nothing stop the poking ugly head. And yeah, here's another stun. A good solid punch. Aye, so that's what a KO looks like.
Damn, I'm good.
Well, it's a start. You did remove one player off the pitch. Can you make it two? No, not quite.
Alright.
Ah, it's another stun. And admittedly, most teams here would be able to take advantage of that, but I do hate to admit, Dwarves, not quite as much. Again, it's the extreme slowness. You get a lot with Dwarves, let's face it. You got a lot of great starting skills, a lot of them have a lot of thick skull, a bunch of them have block, a bunch of them got tackle. There's a lot to like. It's actually the biggest vulnerability these Dwarves actually have in this team because, well, face it, you know, none of them have block. They're very vulnerable to tackle. Speaking of vulnerable, someone just got very much like clubbed there, didn't he? Well, what would you expect was going to happen? He was just standing there. How well? It happens. Okay. Well done. Thanks for the commentary there. So the Dwarves do fine. Well, strangely enough, they're down a player. You trust in the AV9, but then again, the mummies, if he can get a good sword in, might blow, maybe something happens. Alright. Dwarves. Turning the trick here, but it looks like, yeah, this is a full commitment. They're going to have to go down this side. There he goes. Well, what do you know? It's VG's favourite. It's a side cage. And by favourite, I mean he absolutely despises this play for numerous reasons. Well, that's a bit of a weak point right there, because notice it doesn't have block. Dwarves get another solid hit in. Yep, gets the tackle on a good move. Moves along here. Here comes the Troll Slayer. Yeah, he wishes this one was getting a couple more attacks in, but, you know, nothing's opportune in itself. There's a bit of a gamble there. 2 dice uphill, but as mentioned numerous times before, it's a 2 in 3 chance. With non-block, that's going to at least get something useful. And in this case, it's a push, and that's really what all he wants. So let's see what the Undead actually do on this one. Well, it's sure and it's steady progress. It's so far this game is turning out pretty routine, but as you can see, a bit of force here. Dwarves are getting forced to the side. Yeah, there's a bit of a chance here. It's going to be charging up here. And you can see why he's doing it. He's trying to get the mummy into a really critical position. And he gets away with it. 2 dice. No fail. Now, admittedly, one thing Sage could have done if he really wanted to risk is the business. Sold a hit here and then moved the mummy in here and really messed him up. But as you can see, well, he did what he could do and he got in. Sage at this point here decided not to risk a little too much. He could have actually slid the mummy in. His figuring is all this guard, but you know what? That would have been a bad play. He could have slid right in there. That's what she said. Oh, there he goes. Come on, lad. Oh dear.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Let's try it again, Sunshine. Yeah, the Dwarves indeed are absolutely in. Yeah, well, a bit of celebration there. They have earned it. That's just fine. Bit quick, though, you have to admit. But the Dwarves are taking a look at. They already had a KO'd player. They look to get him back. And admittedly, it is a Dwarf team built here with lots and lots of guard. Defense should be a decent thing here. But let's see how he sets his team up. It's going to be an interesting little study here. Because let's face it, he has given the Undead team 4 entire turns. And he does have players that can turn the trick. He's got 2 movement, 6, and of course, Yeah, but this is where the two ghouls will come in. High maneuverability, movement 7. It's very difficult for the dwarves to catch those. Though, admittedly, as I will point out here, does not have block. It has nothing. Okay, they do have dodge. We all know that about the ghouls. But that's alright. Key thing is, he does have tackle. But worst case scenario, well, the runners can run them down, can't they? If you really need to. Well, that's what the Troll Slayer's for. Now, admittedly, he'd love to get the Troll Slayer going in and take out some of these mummies with Dauntless. But some would argue that's a bit of a risk, isn't it? Well, maybe not so much against this one. He doesn't have block. Alright, so you can see how he set this one up here. Troll Slayer here. Runner there. Oh, well, it's a high kick. Big bloody deal. Let's see if anything else actually happens. And let's get moving on.
Oh my god, who the hell cares?
Well, it does make things rather easy here. That's what she said. And he drops it, so much for that idea. So far, as you notice, the Undead have not used the reroll yet. Dwarves have already used their little punch, so it's not been a perfect day, has it? Well, block on block does get away with it. 1 and 9, but it is the mummy with block. Again, this is why he's got block on him. Gives him a little bit more confidence in this one. And here they come. Let's see if they can really tie up the front line here. So he's got things pretty staggered here. Looks like this is probably where he's going to go. But again, this is the advantage. He can move back and forth. So we call that a crossover. To me, crossover, that's when the X-Men probably show up in Infinity Gauntlet. 3 dice, dwarf down. Just in case, moves the one goal over. Easy peasy, even has short hands, doesn't have to bother with it. Tucks on in. Ah, well, here it comes. Cheeky foul, here we go. And, yeah, that didn't work, did it? Oh, well.
Crap!
I guess he's going to stick to that little strategy there. Well, his feeling is he's got plenty of players, why not? That's what Skull's for. If it does get through, early days indeed. Alright, now you can see here, Dwarves absolutely getting stuck in. Here's his thinking. He's got lots and lots of guard, lots and lots of skills. He's getting absolutely stuck in. He's even brought this one in. This might be an overcommitment though. It's a lot of commitment just to put some punches in. Oh dear. Crosslight comes over. He comes tucking right in. Yeah, well, get rid of that thing there. Thank you. Now, yeah, we're going to do a little bit of an education here, okay? You know, what's the dwarf thinking? Yeah, he's shoving right in here. He's trying to make something happen. Now, he's trusting in. He's got so much gold, so much block, he can probably make life miserable. Here's the thing, though. You're not too fast, and you've just now left some pathways open. This one especially. So what you want to predict, he's going to go this way. Let's find out, shall we? Immediately. There we go. Turns the trick. It's a push me, push you. That's fine. Where's he going to go? Bit of a go for it. Not bad position. And he's going to tuck the young lady in right there. Easy peasy. Now, once again, noticing there's, interesting skills here. I'm starting to suspect what's going on here. He's patiently, this is why Mr. Light and his dwarves are getting stuck in. He's patiently waiting for those 1 and 9s. He's seen one, and well, of course, that was the one of the players that had block, but he's not seeing any others here. So, slowly but surely, the Undead team is just casually advancing and not needing these bloody things. And you can see he's also got the fame too, insult to injury. Meanwhile, on the other side of the pitch, another solid hit, again with a player without block, again still waiting for that, mysterious 1 in 9 he's heard about. Like I said, he's seen one. Well, that's what happens, doesn't it? Dwarves, well, you're a bit committed here. Now you have to do something about this one. That's a good chain hit, I'll say that much. And you did, tuck the runner back out. Good move. Well, pushes going on here. Alright, what are the Dwarves doing here? Well, he's setting up for a screen, isn't he? He's 100% set up for a screen. He's moved everyone over for a screen. Alright, well, let's just say, is this a good idea? I don't know, you tell me, is this a good idea or not? So let's take a look here. It's not exactly a perfect screen, is it? Considering you've only got, how many put on? Does he have tackle? No. Does he have tackle? No. Does he have tackle? Yes. Does he have tackle? No. It's not really much of a screen, is it? Do any of them have guard? Well, not really much either. Well, he's got guard, but... And there's a one-die block that really, really doesn't work. Yeah, it really doesn't work. I can see why he's trying it, because, in Dwarf we trust, but... There's the skull. And, well, it kind of makes things go all just totally wrong, doesn't it?
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Alright, well, let's see if Sage now sees this here. He can maybe go out this way. The key word is maybe. Let's see what's going on over here. Oh, dear. You're now starting to realise what the problem is with this big commitment here. Noticing something, there's a big pathway now down this way. Yes, I know, it's the problem with Dwarves. There's only so many places you can be, and you can only move so bloody fast. Oh dear. Well, there you go. Gets another solid hit, but look, he's broken free. Yep, Sage sees it alright. He's going to cross over one more time, because you're all way out of position. Fails the hand off. Oh well. Okay.
Alright.
He's off. He's running. That's as far as he has to go. Once again, makes another go for it here. Well, at least he's fully failed the die roll. Only took to turn 7, didn't it? Well, there's finally a fail. Mind you, it's a low probability dodge, so, well, there's no real surprise there. Alright, let's get going here.
Yay!
If you're the Dwarves, what have you got to do? Now, really, what have you got to do? I can see the buggers are thinking about this one, aren't they? Well, you've got to stop this. Absolutely. It's turn 8. You've got to stop this. You can't let the Undead get the score back here. Is this stoppable? It's a really good question, isn't it? Let's take a look what you got here. Well, let's face it. These lads completely out of position, but you might as well start moving them over anyway. At least move them over so maybe you can clear something out here. But the reality is the player, let's see, can he make it? No, he can't. How can he make it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, go, go. You can tag him up. Where do you need to be, Sunshine? Well, either here, or you can go here. That's not a bad spot when you think about it. Maybe there. That's maybe the spot he needs to be in. Can anyone else actually hit him? Well, let's take a look. You've got plenty of Dwarves here. Of course, they have tackle and all that. Probably the guards here you want to go do it. Just in case, So the guard asking is your higher probability. Just because you want a guard down there. Just in case things really go wrong, makes life a little more difficult. So you peel him away, and then he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, I know, it's a bunch of go for it. But, better 2 dice than 1 die. And you've got a reroll. It's not a perfect situation, hands down, but it's what you got. Okay, Lloyd, let's see what you do here. Well, there's a block over here. Fine, he's trying to make something happen. That doesn't work. Well, knocks him down. Okay, does it. Okay, he has hit with the right play. He's freed that one up. He comes charging in. Okay. Crazy question. Why is he going there? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, it could have tucked him possibly in there. And then because of the guards, you actually could have bumped the mummy away. Gives you all kinds of options here. Oh, well, maybe. Let's see. Okay. Let's just point this one out here. You're about to blitz in with a 1 die block. Okay, that's an awful lot of confidence, but, let's see what happens. And of course it fails the first one. Try it.
Get over here!
It's a push. Well, he shoves them back. Okay, I'll say that. That's not bad. Okay. Shoved them back. He did come in the right player. Okay, fine. Where's this lad got to go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's got to go here. No, I'm dead serious. He's got to go here. So it forces all kinds of probability and options that, yes, unfortunately doesn't have tackle there. They put him here. Forces him to have to try and even make some kind of crazy block. The dodge out. He's going to have to put some effort to try and clear this player out. Okay. Makes sense. Okay. Let's see if he does it right here. Come on. Here comes the lad. Well, he might both go for it, but why is he there? I can see. Oh, we're going to put the extra player there. Now, why is he there? Oh, dear. That is now... We've already seen Sage make... Oh, well, there's the risky dodge. Of course, he makes this dodge way over here. Fortunately, it wasn't this one. But he makes this dodge over here. Where's he thinking of going? 1, 2, 3, 4... Possibly 2 goes. Possibly goes and get over here. Oh, well. Just didn't work, did it? Oh, well.
You are so small! It's funny to me!
Now, you're about to see something clever. Okay. Sage is noticing something interesting with why it's something about why this player's positioned here. Let's go find out. See, good positioning. 2 dice gets the solid hit. 1 and 9 still not happening. You see that, don't you? Oh dear. Now it's 2 dice with block against player without block. Gets the power anyway. Down goes the runner. Now, admittedly, I hate to say it in its own crazy way, that's its own way, maybe a bit of a goof like Sage. No, I'm seriously, that's a bit of a goof. For the power like that move in, now you've got your guard on him. He can deal with blitz out, there's all kinds of things he can do now. You moved him in and said you didn't need to, you could have followed up with him. Now, there's the blitz out. Just gets the push. He does make the dodge. And as you can see, well, he does make the score. Ah, well, Sailor V, there we go.
Here he is, the biggest douche of the universe. In all the galaxies, there's no bigger douche than you. You've reached the top, the pinnacle of douchedom. Good going, douche. Your dreams have come true.
Oh, congratulations. Welcome to halftime. This halftime brought to you by Nicotine Cigarettes. It's that smooth taste expected mothers crave. Alright, let's turn this one. Dwarves on the defense. Unfortunately, now it's tied 1-1. Not what the Dwarves wanted. That's really, really bad positioning. Sometimes it really is. Once you get to this level, it's the little tiny things that can throw you off. It was little positioning, and it leads to that. Sage, you give him credit for that one, sees the chain and takes advantage of it. Now, Sage has already made his own little minor positioning problems, but it hasn't cost him anything really seriously. Boy, unfortunately, still made 2 positioning, and look what's happened. Alright, gentle gust of wind, who cares? Let's get on with it here, okay? Okay.
Giggity, giggity, giggity. Alright.
Well, he's driven that one deep, long, and hard, just the way she likes it. And back go the ghouls to go get the bloody ball again. More solid blocking on the front line. Well, yeah, he got lesser concern here. Now he's actually got, 2 players in the front line who actually have block. Again, got the 2-die block. Again, gets away with it again. Now, what have I got a funny feeling? This light might be waiting a long time to see anything close to a 1 and 9 again. So, pound down he goes. And the rest of the undead slowly but surely keep on moving up. Here comes the blitz. See, this is where he loves having this lad. See, gets the push, that's fine. cleverly doesn't move up. He doesn't want to give the Troll Slayer a free target. Runs back. And once again gets the ball. No problems. What on earth did you wash your hands for? You haven't needed it all day. Now, here we go. We're going to lay the boot in one more time. There we go. It's a stun, but fortunately, let's face it here. Gospel Ed is on the case, and get the hell off my lawn. Finally, a referee knows what the bloody hell he's doing. That makes life interesting here. And you can see, Dwarves, well, that's something they haven't seen for most of this game here. Yeah, they've actually got a slight playing advantage. Can they take advantage of it here? Right, here's a solid hit. They've got the mummy. They slam it back. I've got a curious question here. Why does the dwarf go back one? You know, he's not in a bad position there because with creative pushing, you free him up to go being a threat to the ghouls. But, you know... 8. Oh, God, here we go again. Really?
Grass grows, birds fly, sun shines, and brother, I hurt people.
Well, he doesn't get through the armor. Unfortunately, Constable Ed's still booking the other one. So he's a little distracted at the time. So, alright, Undead crew, they're on their way up. Let's see them get it going here. Right, you can see they take advantage of the guard here because, well, he's standing back up. They can get 2 dice on this one. If he was standing here, 1 dice. See, it's little positioning things that seem to be becoming critical this game. It's all the little positioning. Like I said, lads, sometimes you listen to some of the cast, you get an educated lesson. It's little positioning that can make all the difference. Because some people say, you know, dwarves have a tough time dealing with the undead. Well, yes, but it just means you have to make, you know, just right where you move everybody. Yeah. Little errors start adding up. Alright. Nope, he's not going to foul that one. He's learned his lesson about bloody time. Alright, stands back up. Okay. Press the dwarves. Well, you've all been moved back here, but you're not exactly in a screening position, are you? And you can see, well, they're basically giving you a 4. Aims it all back up again. 2 more dice. Block on block. Solid fists to each other. Nothing. It's handbags 2 paces. And you can see now the dwarves are starting to fire off 1 die blocks here. They're trying to make something happen. 2 dice. Push me, push you. Do you choose to follow that up? Yes, you do. Finally, here's the dullest lad. Block on block, that's about it. And meanwhile, everyone else moving along. Just keeping the run in reserve. Okay, well, he's got to keep the run in reserve because basically he needs someone to go free safety and keep things covered. This is the logic behind it. But meanwhile, the rest of the dwarves, it's trusting in the god. They're scrumming it in. And it's trusting in their AV9. And again, note, there's only 1, 2, 3 players on the Undead team that even have block. So it's like playing, you know, several other, you know, strength 4 teams. You're waiting for the 1 in 9s to happen. A lot of patience, isn't it? And he's also trusting in his AV9 to, well, if it doesn't work, he survives. There's a good solid hit. And he changed the dwarves just to frustrate the hell out of him. And it does work. Punches another one back. See, right now, he doesn't mind this, because if he can keep your entire line just tackles, oh dear. Oh, that's really not good there. Oh dear, that's really bad. Well, he's apothecaried it. Well, you know, after the reserves, he goes anyway. So now, let's even things up, and you've just gone out the Troll Slayer. Mind you, that's what happens when a mummy with mighty blow gets to hit, you know, the lighter armor Troll Slayer. Well, he got his dream, sort of. He's not dead. But right now, if you're the Undead, you like that because why? That's a movement 5 piece. Now, here's something else here. Guess who else is sitting out? Movement 6 piece. Okay, so let me get this straight. You're on defense and you've benched 2 of your more mobile players. Okay, one you didn't do deliberately, it's an apothecary, but you know what I mean. Yeah, seriously. Little things, that's what I'll say. Okay. Dwarves are bringing it in. Again, they're scrumming it up solid and hard. They're trying to make something happen. Now, they're thriving on pushes here. So now he's pushing forward here. He's trying to get really engaged. He wants to force something bad to happen. Scrums in. Where are you going today, Sunshine? Attacks this player. Okay. And he pushes forward, pushes in. Doesn't get the result he wants. And he's going to keep the one last mobile player scrumming in the back. Well, nope. It's the right move. He has to. And the Undead, once again, right back in again he goes. 2 dice. Solid punch. You know, he's just patiently waiting. Turn 12, he's patiently waiting for it. Actually, I think he might be waiting a while here. Now that one's got blocked, that's allowed. But you can see, here it is again. You know, non-block on block. And of course, it's a successful hard power again. Does it again. You're noticing a pattern. I'm trying to explain to you why you're starting to sense a little bit of frustration going on with the dwarf here. He's waiting for what should happen, and it's not statistically happening. Okay. Let's get rid of that little turn marker there. Thank you very much. Okay. Dwarves. Let's look at this situation here. Okay, you're all clustered in here. Let's face it, lad. Scrumming's not working. It's really not working. It's not happening. You've got to start taking advantage of the fact that, you know, guess what? You know, they don't have block. You might have to risk something possibly here. You can easily clear this one out. You can maybe do 1, 2, 3, 4, go, go. Yes, I know, it's only a 1 die hit, but then you've gotten him knocked down, maybe done something good to him, and you put 1 die. Yes, I know it's a bit of risk, but make sure you do all this first. But it's definitely a possibility here, lad. Or maybe, just maybe, you can actually try, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can always risk that, try and nail them down. Now you free up 2 players. You know, one does the, you know, 1 die puts in, or 1 scrums in on him. You've now given all kinds of problems. The rest of them keep things tied up here. You've got options, lad. No, really, you've got options. You know, I can see it now. Right now, the Dwarves are having one hell of a conference going, what do we do about this one here? Let's see what happens. I know, it's education. You're seeing what's happening in the World Cup when you start dealing with, you know, the highest level coaches, lad, so pay attention. All right, stands him up. Good play. 2 dice. Clears him out. There you go. Okay, he's cleared out. Moved in. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a 6. So, yes, it's 2 go for it. So, you've got your 3 rerolls, what you're using them for. Yes, I know it's a 1 die block, but he's proven he'll do it before. But remember, it's a 1 die block that has a huge advantage. And besides, that's what you've been doing over here. Trying to force an issue. You've got to force an issue. Maybe. Just maybe. Let's see what he does. Yep, pausing it up because you just saw that. He comes running back. So, pathway over the top. He comes running back. Okay. Now, comes running back so you can get the 2 dice in. Okay, that's fine. Doesn't get that one. Again, block push. Maybe he was hoping he'd get that one to actually blast a hole through. Comes around here. Good solid hit. Down he goes. And the runner once again contains. Do you think the ball carrier feels very threatened right now? Okay, probably not, but holds the Undead. This looks wide open, doesn't it? Well, let's see if Sage sees that too. Sage, he can be a little diabolical sometimes. He's well known for playing AG teams, you know, basically agility teams. Yes, he's a little different, but he does understand what he can do with this kind of agility, with dodge and high speed. I've got to give credit where credit's due. Yes, I know he's a mangled fod, but I've got to give credit where credit's due. finally, he gets what he's been waiting for, turn 13. He's been waiting for that. Finally, a reroll's burned out. Okay. Back to the inning there. Down go the Dwarves. Now, so much for this turn flag. The flag's definitely turned. It's turned for the worst. Yep, Sage just sees that now. And he's off to the races. Alright. What are the Dwarves going to do here? Now, this is probably the best opportunity now he's really got if he wants to get in. That's what she said. So, what's he got to do? Well, he's got lots of crazy options, but this has got to be his focus, crazy as it sounds here. It's not perfect. He doesn't exactly have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 go. Not unless he's willing to take a risk, or maybe he can do something clever. You might be in for a treat here, lads. Pay attention. Now, solid hit. Oh, well. Nothing's happening over there. Moves this one back. Now, that's fair. Now, there's a good solid hit, and someone's gotten rather clever. Very well done, Mr. Light. Very well done. See what he's actually now gotten here. Because here's where he can get crazy. Here's what he wants to do. See this mummy. If he can get a good solid hit into this mummy, he can get a good solid hit. What he needs is a push. Especially a down. Down would be the best, but even a push is fine. Because it gets this player here right on this one. You want him on the ball carrier. See, then you can do a little bit creative just to bring one of your guards in or anything else like that. Alright, good thing is now... See, yeah, there we go. Well done. Brings him around. Takes the risk. One die gets the result. Wait. They're pushing him. Oh, dear. Well, he pushes the down dwarf. Okay, fine. Misses that one there. But, you know what? Maybe he sees something we don't. See, now he's even freed this dwarf up. This is an extra bonus here. He's starting to realise what could have happened here. Now he has a down dwarf hit. Use that dwarf there. This one doesn't have guard, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. He could park him there. Keep this one tied up. Doesn't have to get rid of him there. Doesn't have guard, unfortunately. Now, well, like I said, it's lots of options he's got. Now you see what he's going to do. Well, it's just not working, is it? Oh, well.
Punch the butt cheeks.
Now gets the extra peel away hit here. I actually wish he'd done that in a slightly different order, don't you? Yes, it would have been risking the one die hit there. But then he could have got the ball cannon, couldn't he? Especially if he pushed the other player over. Oh, well. And he also did get the result he wanted. 2 good swings at him, including the reroll. Nothing. Well, you can see it. It's happened again. Finally. It's sort of balancing out finally. Turn 14 now. He gets the other double skulls. Long overdue. Come on. Get the camera back there. Come on. Thank you very much. Someone reaches for a beer, doesn't it, in the middle of the game? Sage has the right idea. Bugger off. Get to the other side. He's crossing over one more time. Because again, the Dwarves have a hell of a time crossing over. And the fastest player's now over here. Moving right along. I don't think you're getting any more 1 and 9s here. Would be nice if he got it, but it's not happening. Makes the easy dodge away again. Doesn't even need the reroll. And he's off. Does free up the ghoul. And, well, there's a bit of a risky play. Goes skull. Has to reroll that one because you can't skull out that quick. Just keep the play going. One more reroll gone. And you can see the Dwarves are now back having to try and cover this one again. Lad, why are you going that way? No, I'm serious. Why are you going that way? See, here's the thing. See where this lad was, right there. See the opening. Now remember, this bugger doesn't have block. He's got sure hands. You've got a couple of other players here. Fine. You could do a little bit of remaneuvering. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Have him with tackle go and cover the ghoul. That's a good idea. You've got other options. But this is the critical one. if you say, move over here, or maybe even move over here, take your pick. Probably there, of all things. Yes, I know it's a bit crazy. Move over there. 2 dice here. Peel him away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 go. You've got a 1 die block. Yes, you've burned your reroll. I know. You've burned your reroll. It's not perfect. Or, other option, move this play over here. He does the blitz. 1, then maybe 2, 3, 4. Now you've put a tackle on him, and then the runner of all things, well, he can do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a push. Guess where he tucks in? Or maybe even tucks in here just to piss him off. You really would do a little extra risk. Now you got 2 dice on, 1 with tackle, and you can do whatever you want with these buggers, and the Undead can't do anything to counter it. Now I'm dead serious. That's his play. But he's got fixated on him, hasn't he? So did all that make sense to you, lads? Did all that make sense? You're starting to see a fixation here. He's gotten... How do I sum this up? It's a Euro way of playing. Now, I'm serious. This is a Euro way of playing. It's extremely conservative, and I don't think, bluntly, it was the right decision here. Because now, look, well, he's moved back, fine, but he's put no pressure on the ball carrier when he could have done 2 dice. This guy blitzed through. If he got a takedown, look, he's got a good chance for it, and then he goes in here, he puts a tackle on him, the runner comes around, all kinds of things could have happened. Alright? Right. Okay, well, Sage is going to take advantage of this here. No pressure on the ball carrier. Oh god, that's really huge.
And now he's here to us.
Yeah, I know, that's really bad, isn't it? Okay. That is really burned a hole through. That is a critical KO at the worst time. And meanwhile here, the damage continues. Down he goes. So much for that play. Moves the mummy. Good move. Puts him over here. Covers things up. Easily gets away with the dodge because, well, guess what? Well, doesn't need the reroll. Moves him in L's position. And there you go. Alright, turn 15. Stands him up. Okay, I'm going to have to pause this one here. Because, yes, once again, let's be honest here. The Dwarves are basically doing this. And, I'm going to have to do this whole thing explanation here again. Alright? Right. I'm so sorry, lads. I know it's a fast game, but you need to be explained this one here. Here you can take a look at the situation. Again, the Dwarves, they've got themselves in a bit of a mess. They're with a lost opportunity. Fine. Move on. That was a lost one. I'm sorry he didn't see it. It happens, lads. Remember that for next time. Sometimes, Euro conservative is not the way to go. So what's he got here? He's still got a reroll. That's good. He's still got 2 turns. He's got to stop him scoring. You absolutely do not want your Dwarves. You're not one-turning it, lad. So what you've got to do, you've got to punish him. Now look at all the sucking guard you've got. You've got lots and lots of guard. This is something beautiful, and you can exploit this if you're willing to wee bit of risk here. But it means you're going to give up the chance to set up a screen. I know, everyone loves the screen. But you got to do a little bit of risk here. Here's the play he's got to do. And yes, I know, it's crazy. Either one of these Dwarves can do the first part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, push, push, guard in here. Yes, I know, that's a crazy play, isn't it? The guard goes in here. Why does the guard go in there? Because what you end up doing, you've got him somewhat covered to a certain extent. This white's on the way back here, nothing else here. I'm not too really worried about him. In fact, if you're really worried about him, fine, move the tackler over, okay? Like I said, either one of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, park in here. Do you see it? No, really, pay attention here, okay? We're not going to explain this the second time. Do you all see it? Fine, I know it's a risk, but you park the guard in here. This one, guess what the bugger does? He does the blitz. 1, 2, hits here. God help, you've got 2 dice. Even with a push, guess what? You shove this bugger into an uncomfortable position. Either, there if you really want, or you shove him there, Or you even shove them there. At least you've shoved them back a square. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You force them to make a GFI. It's not as easy. And you go, well, why did you do such a ground like that? Because you've now got two players here, parked here, both with God. I wish this bastard the best of luck peeling them off without a 2RD or a 1 dice. And maybe then Mr. Light gets his dream and actually sees a normal die roll. It's a bit of a risk, isn't it? Now, all your other choices, you can creatively set up a screen. And you've got to re-roll if all fails. You can even maybe tuck another dwarf in on a dodge to really make this a bloody mess. But that's the play. He goes in there, roll you this one, take your pick. The other one goes in, blitzes, hits this one, probably knocks him down. If it's a push, you shove everyone back and you make a mess. And because they're both gods, you've got another god here. In fact, if you want, then Lady can risk this dwarf, 50% chance. He dodges and sticks his god in there too. Sage ain't getting out of there. Not unless he's risking a lot of crazy dice. Got it? Got it. Let's see what he does. You can almost predict it, couldn't you? I'm so bloody sorry. Yeah, he's got the two gods protecting themselves. Not there. They're there. Oh, look, he made a bit of risk. GFI. There's a 1-die block. Okay, fine. Then what's he do? He blitzes, he pops him there. And then he stops. See, I can't understand this one. No, I'm dead serious, lads. I can't understand this one. You still got a reroll for crying out loud. It's not going to be any good otherwise. And this is incredibly weak. This is really a very, very weak screen because it's not layered the way it needs to be. It's a little too far forward. If all fails, you need to, if anything, risk a dodge. And you would have been fine with it, maybe. You've got a reroll, 2 cracks, 50%. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe go for 1. Stick one of these dwarves in. At least make him have to work for it. 2 dice. He gets this one. No surprises there.
I approve.
See? Sage sees it. Makes the easy dodge away, because again, you didn't move the one with tackle. So you couldn't risk it anyway. You moved him over there, didn't you? Now do you see it, lads? Yeah, he absolutely does. Chain hit. And he's in. Thank you very much, lads. Thank you very much, lads from Birmingham. I love you. Oh, well. That about settles that up there. Look, nothing's going to happen here. Unless we get a kick-off result that's of any work, the Dwarves aren't getting anything. Let's find out. And you're still going to re-roll. I'm really sorry there, lad. Like, you've now got the demonstration what happened there. You basically, I hate to say it, gave the game to him right there. Yes, I know, you know, he's a lavvy-headed Weinstein, but you gave the game to him. You got ultra-conservative. You didn't want him to do the same thing he just already done to you once, so he went and did it to you again. I hope he pays attention to that one, because I'm showing him that that's the options he had. Yes, it could have failed. I 100% agree with you. Absolutely could have failed. That's what these things are for. But it's also the World Cup, lad. There's no tomorrow if you lose, so risk is the business. And you're from North America. That's supposed to be your trade. Alright, let's get this one on here. Now, it's a quick snap. That's all we care about. Ah, well, say la vie.
Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!
Well, that's it, yeah. He folds the tent in because there's no point carrying on. It's resurrection. So there's your final result. Sad to say, 2-1. Not much else you can do about it. I know it's a bit of a walkthrough for you lads. It's a big disappointment, but it all shows you sometimes, you know. Risk is your business. It really is at this level here, lads, and sometimes you got to see the opportunities. You can't always get conservative. Could he have won it? Well, that's up to someone else in a different universe to figure out. My answer is he could have beaten that little sully bastard any day. Look, fine. So Sage is a jobby flavoured fat lozenge. But he still won, and that's all that matters, unfortunately, because he just saw the placement better. It happens. Maybe it's just a little bit of experience. But hey, that's Blood Bowl for you. Anyway, we'll see what happens next week. Nuffle, bless your dice.